Hello everybody and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Guapish Rule 34. As always, I'm your super special host, Tanner, and today I am joined by so many people. And first off, I'd like to introduce my younger brother, Hunter.
Oh hey, it's me.
Very nice, very nice. And also joining us is my youngest brother, Kyler.
Oh! Help me!
And moving on to the other people that you already know. My super duper special, extra special, super special co-host, Nico.
Guys, I thought that I buried them deep enough, but apparently I didn't. The old hosts are back. This is a travesty. I think they're gonna take me out this time.
That's right, they've risen from their dead and they're here for revenge. Also joining us is our super special co-host, Dylan.
Oh. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, hey.
Mm-hmm. And finishing off our group of people, Jackson.
I'm not nearly as depressed as Dylan, but I'm still, I'm still excited for the episode, guys.
All right.
You guys should take Ozempic.
I don't know what that is.
What do you think would happen if we gave Nico Ozempic?
It depends on what it is.
He'd have a stroke, probably.
What is Ozempic?
Ozempic is a hot new weight loss drug.
Oh, I don't know. Turn into a piece of paper and float away with the wind.
Horrifically contort down the middle around my waist, fucking twist, much akin to the spiral shit in Junji Ito,
Yeah,
or
you'll start looking like
start to resemble.
You'll start looking like the boy upper six demon from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, what do we want to talk about
So
today?
speaking of giving a... What's up, Hunter?
There's 3 co-hosts?
Yes.
How does this democracy work?
Well, you see, there are only 3
upgraded to
co-hosts
co-hosts.
when it's Tanner who's hosting. You see, whenever I'm hosting, then it's only me as the host, and then 3 special guests.
Yeah, the Grooves and the Minions.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Nico's the Gru.
Yeah, he is.
I often get compared to Gru in my daily life. Now, speaking of giving us reasons to be depressed, Hunter, Tanner, and Kyler, I know that the 3 of you are big Total Drama Island fans. Have you guys seen the reboot that's been going on?
Wait, is there actually a reboot?
No.
Yeah, they rebooted the series.
Ew.
Huh.
What a great topic.
Didn't they already do that 3 times?
Well,
Nah,
those
those
were new
were just
seasons.
new-
This is
yeah,
also
yeah.
a new season, but they're also calling it a reboot, you see.
Is it?
Does it have the same characters as the
It has
original?
Chris and Chef.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
they should make it
there's
live
that.
action.
It's just a new season.
Yes, it is just a new season, but they're calling it a reboot for some reason.
It's probably
Okay.
a reboot because it's been so long since they ran.
Yeah, how
When
long
was
has
the last
it
time
been
they ran
since the
a
last
season?
season?
Undetermined. They do have a different voice actor for Chris now, though.
Oh,
Weird.
a different Chris McClane? That doesn't count.
Yeah.
You can't
does
change
not
Chris
work.
McClane.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
tragedy.
Well, I think the previous one got into some trouble for doing something. I don't know what exactly it was,
What
so I'm
did
not
he
going to
do?
make outrageous accusations. I believe that he was involved in a sex cult, though.
Yeah, weird.
Oh,
I mean,
That was
Which one?
Allegedly.
Which
I'm not
one?
100% sure on that.
what does it mean that every time someone says something about allegations about famous people, my mind always jumps to pedophilia?
Because
it's usually the case, unfortunately.
it sounds like you're projecting. That's all I'm saying.
That's also true, I guess.
My
no.
favorite season was World Tour.
World Tour was okay.
Yeah, World Tour is pretty solid.
I always like the original, to be
What
honest.
is
I mean,
my
it's fair.
favorite season?
I don't know, but wait, who's your favorite character? That's the real question.
Oh,
I think that for Tanner, it's definitely Total Drama Rama is where he's found his heart in the Total Drama
is not my
franchise.
favorite season. It might be. I feel like I remember enjoying All Stars quite a bit.
Yeah.
God, you guys named 2 of them I haven't even heard of. This is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, Island, Action, World Tour.
I remember World Tour.
All Stars.
Revenge of the Island.
Revenge of the Island. All Stars, Pacato Island.
Jesus
The
Christ.
Redonkulous Race.
Oh
I
my
didn't
god.
watch-
Total Drama Rama.
I didn't watch those last 2. Have you seen
That's
all of these?
insane.
Wait,
I've seen all of them.
can we take a
yes.
time out
You've
for a
seen
second?
Total Drama Rama?
Oh, I haven't. I see. For some reason, Burger Kings like to play Total Drama Rama on their TVs. In
Oh
there.
yeah, you're
Whopper,
right. Yeah, the
Whopper,
kids one.
Whopper,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whopper.
I've seen that before.
So I've seen a couple episodes. Just
How
I
often are you spending
sometimes I
time
would
at a
go-
Burger King?
For some reason, Dad liked to take us to Burger King. I don't know.
He's the only person who I think would eat Burger King.
He's the one
on
that's
purpose,
keeping
but-
Burger King in business.
Yeah.
Did you see that they made
Man, we love this guy.
the Spider-Man Whopper?
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I did see
Whopper.
that thing's horrific.
I haven't
At
seen
Burger
that.
King.
Why
What's,
would they do that?
Spider-Man does it
Whopper
his
you can
way,
flop.
alright?
what's with the Burger King Whopper? What's going on with that?
They dyed the
It's-
buns
yeah, it's
red, and it
bright
has
red.
and it has black sesame seeds.
It's just a pretty patty.
I gotta look at this. Hold on.
I love that red 40, dude. I love that red 40.
Well, you see, in
it's just a
Japan, they
pretty
actually have black buns for their burgers because they fucking dye them in squid ink or some bullshit.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yummy.
What the hell?
Supposedly, they're really good.
Whopper,
Hey, man,
Whopper, Whopper,
Don't
Whopper.
Italians make some of their pasta black with ink?
Who knows?
That was in JoJo's, so you better know it.
Does
Oh, yeah.
well, let's see here.
I vaguely remember that, but not really. What is squid ink just edible? I imagine it should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, you can
It's
eat
just
it.
ink.
People like
Well, you
it.
can
It's a
drink
delicacy.
water and there's ink.
I'm gonna look up what the macros on squid ink is.
Does
Yeah.
does that burger look right to you, Tanner? Is that what I'm looking for right
Is this
here?
good for my diet? That's what we're wondering.
Yeah, it's the one, Dylan.
God damn! People have the most
Yeah, it's not-
interesting.
It's not great.
How many liters of squid ink do I need to drink?
Grilled Cajun shrimp recipe. That's not what I want.
Are you sure?
Al dente squid ink fettuccine pasta noodles.
That's crazy.
Squid ink calories?
Oh, okay. Here we go. MyFitnessPal. Why do they?
7 calories.
Why does MyFitnessPal actually have a page for squid ink?
7 calories
you
of
wanna eat
what
squid
though?
ink. Squid ink.
Ink.
Yeah,
Just squid ink.
in a 4-gram serving size of squid ink, there
Yeah.
are 7 calories
And a gram of
and a
protein.
gram of protein.
Holy
So,
cow.
Where do the other 3 what? Never mind. I'm not gonna.
The other 3 grams
It's crazy.
are ink, I guess.
Interesting.
It's very nutritious. Now, you
I
see,
guess.
on the topic of, total drama and shit, this new season is apparently not very good. Speaking of which, have you guys also seen the Clone High reboot?
I haven't seen it yet. Should I? I've heard it's a bit cringe.
Yeah, the entire first episode is all about Abe Lincoln getting canceled.
Is Adolf in it?
No.
Boo.
Christopher Columbus is, though.
Same thing, right?
Does he fuck a manatee? They better reference him at fucking a manatee.
What?
The entire second episode of the season is actually all about that. It's basically
Thank
nothing
God.
but a big sex scene with a manatee.
What the hell?
That is great.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Hey, you know what
JFK is
the...
just like really laying into it, you know?
Yeah.
And by laying into it, we mean laying into the manatee.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming.
I can always trust whenever I show up to these episodes. I learn things I don't want to know, yet sound completely interesting at the same time.
Well, you see, Dylan, manatees' vaginas are actually oddly human-like.
I'm
was
not asking
about to
about
ask,
the.
they're
I'm not asking about
mammals.
the manatee though.
Not that I would
Manatee.
know, but I agree.
Yeah.
Now I have to look up what manatee vag looks like.
What the hell?
And
No,
please
you
don't
don't
do
have
that
to
in front
do
of
Put
me.
on
that.
that
Don't do
safe
that,
search,
Tommy.
everybody.
Stop it! Don't do it. I don't want Paul to
Let's see what we got here.
My
Manatees
computer.
are the Vaporeon of the real world, huh?
God damn, you're right. That's crazy.
What?
What else would they be?
Manatees.
Hunter, you don't get it?
Why is
this
Vaporeon
it?
the
He
link
doesn't
you
get
went
the
to there?
Pokemon joke.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
What
He
the
doesn't.
fuck? Oh yeah,
Use the
yeah.
internet.
Does anybody want
Here,
to
this-
attempt to explain it?
Does
Jackson,
that
post
look
the copy
human-y to you,
pasta.
Kyler?
Tanner, do you think I know stuff about...
We know why you would
Vagina?
have
Oh, here
that.
we go. No, that's the penis. I want the
What the
manatee vagina.
No, that was the penis. I don't want it.
There you go. Though that kind of just looks like a...
That is not. That's not.
What even
What
is
is
that?
that? What the fuck?
Is that a
am I-
fleshlight that's a mermaid
What?
tail?
I don't
Oh my
know
God.
what this is.
Yeah, send that to the group chat.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
throw in the
You
not
guys-
safe for work there.
Yeah, can you guys
put
tell
in
us
a
what
not
that
safe
is?
for work,
Yeah,
I
can you
guess.
diagnose for us what we're looking at here?
I'd
you
much
rank
rather.
that?
I said
I'm
not safe for work,
not
Tanner.
safe for work. What are you doing? Get it out of here.
That can't
It
be.
looks like poorly prepared fish.
Funny stuff.
There you go, Jay.
Damn, Jackson,
There's
you missed
a-
your
I
opportunity.
don't think you're gonna find one, Tanner.
1 second too
wait,
late.
hold on. Is this it?
No, I think that's a person.
There's a really
What the fuck am I
good.
looking at here?
1 second.
No. Is
What
that
do you
giving
mean
birth?
that's a person?
That's clearly a baby's head or
Oh
something.
God. Okay.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Tanner.
Yeah, I would like to
Manatee-
reiterate. You guys are just looking at a bunch of images right now. No one else knows what you're
This
talking
is great
about.
podcasting right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
If they want to know what we're looking at, just Google search manatee badge and see what the
God.
images are. You know,
Oh boy, can I?
it's a fun time.
It's like a
Regardless-
choose-your-own adventure game.
It's entertaining context nonetheless. All right, that's all that matters here.
As long as we're the ones who are laughing.
See, somebody's got
Like
to be having
George
fun.
Bush after September 11th.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
How long after September 11th do you think it was that George Bush laughed?
Literally, after he got out of that classroom, when they told him the second tower was hit, he probably laughed.
Yeah, it was probably a
went into his
nervous
panic
laughter
room.
because, like, you
Yeah.
know, that's just how the guy is. He's a little silly, but
Yeah, he's
I do
He has
think
a lot
that
of anxiety.
yeah,
Yeah.
he probably watched SNL that night and was like, finally something to calm my nerves.
Yeah. He was watching Jerry Seinfeld, and he's like, thank God.
You know, funnily enough, Nico, I have a very old topic suggestion that ties into what we were just talking about, which is, was Total Drama Island good?
Was it?
Yeah.
I like
Was it good?
the original one. I remember. I watched a little bit of World Tour, and I was kind of like, this is okay, but like I was kind of getting out of that phase where like dumb comedy wasn't really my thing anymore.
Hunter
When did it
Kyler, I have
start
a
being
quick-
your thing again, Dylan?
What are you talking about?
You play Osu?
Hunter and Kyler, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember where we were when we saw the premiere episode of Total Drama World Tour? Because I do.
What?
That was
Where
very
were you?
ominous.
Where
That was
were
his
we?
9/11, apparently.
Yeah, where were we?
Where were you
saw
on
the
the?
very we saw the very first episode of Total Drama World Tour, and it was not like at our home.
Didn't we wait for like a while to like do that? Like we made a big event out of it.
No, I don't think
No.
so.
Where were we?
It was at someone else's house, though.
Yeah,
Was it
I'm
one of
trying
our
to see if you guys
pastor's
do.
house or
No,
something?
Was it Uncle Ched?
no.
This is so
Okay.
fucking
That man
ominous
does
right
not
now.
exist. We were at. I feel like. Do you think I could say names?
You're about to name
No.
drop right now. It depends. Is there a good connotation or a bad
Tell you
connotation?
what,
Do you plan on
I
getting-
can
yeah, do you
just
plan
say
on
the
having
city.
thousands?
We were at the house that our family members who live in Modesto are at.
Why is this
Okay. What's, do you have a point for this, or?
cool, Tanner? Very,
I was just
very nice.
I was just seeing if you guys remembered that.
Tanner,
'cause-
the answer to the question,
There-
no, I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
Were you about
There
to
isn't
name
a
drop
story-
like our aunts, bro, and just be like, "This is scary"?
Yeah, she lives at 1200 Aurora Lane, and
1800s
Albuquerque, New
Beaver
Mexico.
Lane.
Oopsies.
Tanner, was there a story associated with that at all?
Walter.
No, it's just like I think
Okay.
I think it was like probably spring break or something. We were driving down to California to visit the Great G Pond, the family down there.
Uh-huh.
And on the night that we were stopped in Modesto just so happened to be the night of the premiere of season 3 of the Total Drama series.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we got to see my boy
we saw it
Owen
there.
one last time before he died
Well,
later
for
that
the first
season.
time.
Whoa.
what if in this reboot they do establish that
killed
now
off.
characters will and can
it's
die?
Squid Game, but Total Drama Island.
Ooh.
They don't get voted
third
off;
episode,
they
someone
get
drowned.
murdered. Why has no reality TV done that? Survivor, I'm giving you hints. All right,
We're getting closer and closer to
Because
that,
I don't
honestly.
think people want to watch
Yeah,
broadcasted
they don't film them in
documentation of
Chicago.
people dying.
what if it was?
You don't want to watch that, Dylan.
What if it was a
Yeah,
guillotine?
it's crazy. Jackson, are you saying you'd pay to watch people die?
No, I wouldn't pay.
they should bring Gallows back.
Listen, if you're paying
I'd find a way to
if you're
pirate it.
paying for a streaming service and that streaming service includes a documentation of people dying, like shows like Survivor, you're basically paying to watch people die.
So if like they added a fucking public execution channel to Netflix, am I suddenly now paying to watch people die?
I mean, you're contributing to it, I guess, in a
You're
way.
contributing to
In
the
a
best
long
thing that's
roundabout
happening.
way, you
cause.
are.
I guess so.
I don't have any guilty conscience because I don't pay for any streaming services, but you know.
I feel like watching people die is gonna go mainstream pretty soon. Like I see those videos of those like pranksters in London and shit, where the prank is just them walking into people's homes. I feel like in a couple of months we're going to get the reverse of that trend, where those kids will still be trying to do those pranks, and then the homeowners will film themselves beating those kids to death.
Yeah.
Well, why
That
would
guy-
I be beating to death? Why
That
can't
guy
I just be
definitely
beating
turns the
children?
body cam footage off. I think
You don't need
that,
body cam footage, you need ring footage.
I think in 10 years, guillotines will be back, and I'm excited.
Frankly, it's the most humane way
It'll
to
be
do
the
it, you
French
know?
Revolution
Is
all
it?
over again.
How is it humane?
Viva la vida.
It's quick.
How is it not humane?
Because you're like strapping somebody down to a big wooden contraption.
No one's ever strapped.
Hey, don't knock it till you
choosing to
try
sit
it.
There.
Alright, why don't we just shoot them though?
You should do
Because that's
that.
not fun.
They're already doing
watched-
that.
I watched
Have
this.
you ever shot someone, Hunter? Didn't think so.
I watched this very long video essay about execution methods.
Dude,
and
same.
the guy, we probably watched the same one then.
More than likely.
It's a little questionable.
I don't know how many there are.
Was the thing basically like most of our modern execution methods have such a high failure rate that shooting people would just be better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Well, it's the
other-
same with like suicides. You
What
know how
executions are we
unlikely you are to
talking
die
about
from,
here
like,
exactly?
taking a handful of pills?
I don't know.
Like, because I can only think of a couple, and I guess
What
I
are you
don't.
talking about?
Execution methods? How they're.
Electric chair, gas chamber,
Lethal injection.
lethal
So-
injection,
yeah,
Karate
injection.
chop.
Hanging?
Mhm,
We still
karate
hang
chop.
people?
Yeah, of course.
I think I
think
don't
a
know.
couple states still do. Most of them, I think, are electric.
I think a couple states have it as an option. I don't know when the last time they
Jesus
actually
Christ.
did it is, though.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you're telling me that people survive gas chambers, fucking lethal injection, and electric chairs?
That,
It's more
Well,
so if they survive longer and or go through much
Yeah.
more pain than
Well,
it's not so
depending
much
on
they
the
survive, but they suffer.
yeah.
depending on the crime, I think that may be justified, but again, it depends on the crime.
Dylan is pro torture.
It's not pro torture. They're gonna die regardless. Torture is like in
He's
my
pro
mind.
torture as long as you kill them eventually.
Yeah,
Not
there you
even-
go.
Yeah, Dylan, at this
Eventually-
point, why not just fucking throw them in like a fucking furnace or something?
He just doesn't want to tease
there we go.
them.
What if we actually start throwing people into volcanoes? What if Hawaii is like, hey, we're legalizing the death penalty, but we only do it by throwing people into the volcano?
Fantastic.
go.
I think that'd be pretty effective.
I
I'm
think
pretty
we should
for that.
implement the gulag system from Call of Duty.
Yeah,
If you-
in real life, yeah.
You die in
Would
real
that-
life, you
well,
get sent to
yeah,
a
would that
prison in the
replace
sky.
heaven, though? Or would it be like after you lose the gulag, you go to heaven?
Yeah, if you lose the gulag, you'll go get judged by the Lord our God, and if you win, you get airdropped over a major American city.
Yeah.
Sweet.
St.
Redeploying.
Peter will be right up there fucking judging your last match. Like,
Wait.
well, you really
he
should have
totally
aimed
drop
for the
shot
head,
it,
you know?
yeah.
Hold on,
Throw
hold
that
on.
grenade, done a trick shot, man. I think you really could have had it there. You just missed a couple too many shots.
Real talk question here, though. What would happen to Jackson?
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Well,
can
you
this
know.
Jackson would
episode
go to-
become Hunter converting Jackson? Hunter, you recently became a priest or some bullshit, right? Do you think you can get your first conversion here?
I'm sorry,
simple.
what is happening?
Convert Jackson, damn it! Tell him about
trying to say-
Pascal's wager or something.
What? Pascal's way.
I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna go past on this one.
Dude, Jackson's
Let's
gonna
go.
be sent to Mormon hell if you don't save him.
I'm agnostic
What
another
the
day.
hell is Mormon hell? Is that different than regular hell?
They don't believe
yeah,
in
there's
hell.
no
the gnashing of
underpants there.
teeth, baby. You
There's
can
no
hear the
other
gnashing
what?
of teeth.
There's no underpants there.
So? Why does that matter? You're already in hell.
Don't think of the
Oh,
chafing.
just think-
You're already in hell. What's the I don't get what the big deal is.
Now you're
well,
chafing.
that's the part
Oh
that
my
makes
God.
it hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think hell is hell regardless. I think the torture is absolute.
Okay.
Do you think Jesus ever wore underwear?
I don't know, man. Probably. Like, it wasn't
Hunter, as a
underwear,
resident
but-
historian, what do you think?
It was unlikely that anyone in that culture wore underwear. It was mostly just garbs.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely had his balls out.
Okay, so they did, but they did have something that they wore under the.
Yeah, they
tunic.
had an under layer and an outer layer.
Okay,
It's like,
Yeah.
but it was probably more likely like a loincloth more than anything.
can we bring that back?
No, you can. I'm not.
Yeah, we
Look like
can if you'd
Tarzan
like to.
out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna not.
Hunter, where do you stand on the Shroud of Turin? Do you think Jesus really had that over him in the tomb?
The what?
The Shroud of Turin.
I have no
Listen,
idea
you
what
went
that
to
is.
a Protestant school. They don't talk about any of that.
We didn't.
I don't even know what
I'm
that is.
not a
What is
Protestant
that?
school.
Well, you see, Dylan, the Shroud of Turin was this artifact that was found, you see, many years ago. Supposedly, it is the cloth that they threw over Jesus while he was buried in the tomb.
Why would they throw
Yeah,
a
you
cloth
can even see the
over him?
visage of a man in it.
Oh, that! Okay, I know.
Oh,
what that
I
is.
see
I've
what
heard
you're
of that
saying.
before.
Okay, yeah, I actually have heard of that.
Yeah, I just didn't know what it was called.
I don't know. It's
Oh, Jesus died?
it's kind of well.
Guys, don't spoil
hey,
me.
but
I
guess
haven't finished
what,
the Bible
dude?
yet.
Guess what? He came
Guess
back.
what?
Oh my
gosh,
gosh, that's
so good.
crazy.
So where is he right now?
No one's ever really gone.
Did you know that Jesus is a Christ figure? It's kind of crazy, right?
Oh my gosh.
He also apparently shreds.
Do you think, I feel like that'd be really funny for someone to write, like, a 7-page essay about, like, the biblical symbolism in the Bible?
I'm on it.
That would be really fun.
I would just like to point out that Jackson's completely tuned out of this conversation at this point.
What are you talking about? I'm so present in this podcast.
You're over there playing Battle Cats!
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you
How'd the
are,
Battle
Jackson, you're
Cats
sending me
bastard.
pictures of your progress in Battle Cats.
Fucking got you bastard!
It's okay, guys. And thanks to Jackson, we can now put Battle Cats in the podcast tags.
Oh,
Let's go.
yeah,
We'll
because
get
that
those extra
fucking...
Battle Cats
That,
views.
yeah, that waifu tier list blew the fuck up, didn't it? That
Yeah.
made it huge.
I don't understand why Battle Cats people are so insane.
We already talked to you about it, Tanner. They just love Battle Cats, and there's no
I
good
know.
content out there for the game.
Yeah, that's
Tanner,
true.
think about it this way. If you spent thousands of hours on one game and it's not good, you're still gonna like it no matter what. It's more of a, like, time sink thing, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
just
true.
look at Dylan. He's the prime example of it, man.
I think it's because we're cornering the market. Nobody else was
Destiny's
making a
fun,
Battle Cats
man. Lay
waifu
off.
tier list.
Maybe we should make a Battle Cat specific podcast. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know about
The
that
Battle
one.
Cats.
Why stop at
Something
Battle
like
Cats
that.
when we can go all the way to Thundercats? That's my question.
Oh, is there a
insane.
Thundercats movie we can watch? I bet that'd be terrible.
There probably
potentially.
is.
That was such a leap.
I need
I was
to
not
find
expecting that.
Oh, there's old ones.
Yeah, I got some things in my
They
bag.
should make a new one.
Well, we can watch an old one, obviously.
No, they should make a new one, though.
New Thundercats.
Thundercats.
I don't know. I feel like new Thundercats would just be like new Power Rangers.
Well, they.
Thundercats Ho the movie, 1987.
Ooh.
That's the newest
Oh,
one?
2024. 2024, Tanner. Live action. I told you.
I feel like this is a fake trailer. I don't think that's real.
Fan-made.
It should be, though.
Are we gonna like
Yeah, watch
include fan-made movies in our Guapish movie tier list?
I think
No.
the rule we settled on is it had to have been shown in a theater.
Does that mean
Or
Netflix
be on a
originals?
streaming
Listen,
service.
man, somebody could have
Or-
hijacked.
Or be on a streaming service, I guess.
Somebody
guess
could have hijacked a
RoboCop
fucking
remake.
cinema and just thrown their
I will
movie
make
into
us
the
watch
projector.
RoboCop remake eventually.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't even think I've seen the original.
I just like that one scene.
That one scene is very good.
Is it when
Yeah,
he shoots
now
him
Tanner-
with
That one
a
scene.
penis?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
one. Now,
motherfucker.
Tanner, do adult theaters count, though? We never came to a consensus on
I
that.
remember you
one.
asking about that.
I believe my exact words were just because it'll be funnier, yes.
Does
Yes, that
also
was
have
his
to do-
exact
In fact, I
words.
think you ignored that message and didn't respond to me afterwards.
He didn't.
I don't think you ever said anything.
No, that exactly what
Receipts?
just happened there is exactly what I remembered hearing. So
Bring the receipts.
Yeah,
right
I'm pulling up.
I am
receipts.
100%
receipts.
confident. I don't ever remember anything, but what just happened here, the exchange and conversation
here
was
is
exactly
me
what I
saying-
remember.
Here's Nico saying, do adult theaters count? And me replying, since it'll be funnier this way, yes.
Yes.
Damn, unfortunate.
Do you
I
have to
never
rate-
saw the
Wait, was that in the
I
fucking
never saw
topics
it.
too? Or was that in the general?
That was just in the general.
Oh shit, I'm not gonna go try to find that shit. Fuck that.
This
Guys,
Thundercats movie looks to be an anime movie, by the way.
Let's go.
holy shit.
I wouldn't want
Speaking
any
of
way.
hairy men,
Uh-huh.
which of us
Sure.
do you think is the most hairy?
Are we
There's a
including butt
competition
hair?
between
Yeah.
Tanner and Dylan here.
I
Oh
think it
man,
might
I'm
be
in the running
Kyler.
all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
yeah, it's either me or Tanner.
Have you seen my butt, dude? It's crazy.
I don't
It's
want
a
to
goddamn
confirm.
Fortune.
I
I've
don't
got more
want
hair on my ass than on my head.
to. I don't want to confirm
God.
anything here.
Jackson, why don't you just shave it, man?
Wait.
I've
What
tried
does
it.
that mean,
It just
Dylan?
makes it so awful.
Oh, I
man.
meant about
my
myself.
God.
That was just
No,
really
hang
bad
on. You
timing
two shut up.
Jackson's
Jackson,
part.
carry on.
Listen, dude, shaving your ass is just the worst possible thing because it's so rigid. You're constantly
Yeah.
feeling like the scraping of it. Like I
Wait,
don't.
you've
like, maybe-
actually shaved your ass?
I've
gets
tried
pegged
doing
off.
it one time before and it was horrible. I'll never do it again. Maybe like waxing would be better. But yeah, like the day after you shave, it's immediately just horrible.
Yeah, I remember like hearing somebody who did that because it gets all
For
prickly
what
and shit.
purpose are you trying to remove the hair
for
from
swimming,
your ass, buddy?
obviously.
So you can get fucked in the ass by a hot goth babe, obviously.
Jesus Christ.
Literally just because I could. There wasn't any specific reason for me doing it. I was just like, I wonder if this would help things. I don't know.
Help
Help
things.
things.
What does that
What
mean?
would that help
What does that
exactly?
mean?
What does that mean?
He's been having trouble shitting because his hair's been catching. It's tied up like a net so he couldn't catch it.
It's like I'm dropping it in a basket when it comes out my ass.
Yeah, you know, like it's like fucking shredding the shit as it comes out.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh
cheese
my
grater.
god, Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
Yummy.
Oh no.
I will, however, back Jackson up here. I've also shaved my ass on more than one occasion.
More than one occasion.
Wait,
Shaved it?
Jackson said
That's
once
right.
and never again. You said more than once, so that makes...
More than one occasion. I
Why?
do it whenever it seems like it's getting a little too hairy down there.
That's not really how that works. I don't get how you stand that, because, like, I barely
strange.
I can't stand the, like, fact of facial hair growing on my face, because it fucking irritates the shit out of me. I don't understand how you could do that to your ass.
Well, you see, like, whenever I scratch my ass and I'm like, ooh, I'm, like, actually feeling some hair down there, it's just uncomfortable. It's a gross idea in my head, and I just want to get rid of it.
It's a
I think
gross
that's like a
idea out
problem for
loud,
people who
too.
don't have hairy asses.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
The most concerning thing here is, whenever you're going to scratch your ass, are you going under the pant and underwear to feel your bare fucking ass?
Bro, he's
Well, every
going
now and
deep in
then,
there.
not, like, every time.
He's basically
My
fingering
God.
himself.
This is a monster. We need to get him out of our streets.
Dear God. I think the underlying issue here is that we're dealing with people who don't inherently have hairy asses, apparently.
These-
Because
No,
you're not gonna
I-
shave that shit
listen.
all the time.
Listen, man, I have a hairy ass. I'm just not a fucking faggot, I guess.
God damn,
Tanner,
You're
you're
the
the only one here
faggot
who
of
suck
us.
dick, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what does that
shit.
say about you guys?
I don't
Even
shave
haven't
my
shaved
ass.
my
Hold on a
ass.
second.
Hey.
Don't rope me in with them. I don't do that shit. What the fuck?
That's
That's fine.
regular maintenance of
That's
hair.
fine enough. Dylan's the
Exactly.
straightest one here.
Look, Tanner,
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, what the hell, Tanner?
I thought you would take that as a compliment, Dylan.
What do you mean I'm the... How would me being the strangest one here be...
I said straightest
Straightest.
one.
Oh,
This guy can't even
straightest.
hear.
Oh, no, because Discord keeps cutting out. That's not my fault. That's Discord's fault.
I want to be
To
the
be fair, though-
straightest. That's not fair.
Hunter's the second straightest.
Okay.
Okay,
to
what
be
about...
perfectly fair, though, you are probably the strangest as well.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I
Just
know.
'cause-
People are strange when you're a stranger.
True.
Thanks.
I mean, I'm just saying, out of everyone who's shirtless in here, it's not me, right? And so I think I'm the straightest, actually.
It's
you guys-
because
Well, no, now
you're-
that makes you look a
naked
little
men,
insecure.
No,
No, yeah,
it's because
I-
he's not secure in his sexuality. That's why he won't take his shirt off.
Yeah.
There's also that.
Yeah.
I will say though, one like byproduct that I was not expecting over the course of working out for the past like year and a half, I've been much
Watery shits.
more. I've been much more comfortable, like, because I always used to be self-conscious about the way that I looked, but now I'm just like, yeah, fuck it, I got muscles and shit, and I have less fat, so it, you know, pretty good shit. The guy was really uncomfortable with the whole shirtless idea, and now I'm kind of like, yeah, this is fine.
You want us to make it worse?
Go off,
No.
King.
No. I've seen some of the topics. I'm not gonna make it worse.
Speaking of topics,
There we go.
Great segue.
What?
Yeah, somebody needed to take that
We
shit
don't know
away.
what the segue is
Yeah,
into
what's the
yet.
segue though?
That was great either way.
What is
Hey,
it,
speaking
Nico?
of topics,
Yeah, speaking of topics, I know that before we started, Jackson had a topic that you really want to bring to the table today. Jackson, what was that?
I had a topic?
What?
Yeah, like right before we had started
Uh-oh.
the podcast, like even in the pre-guap, you were talking about like, hey guys, there's like this one topic I really want to talk about today. If you guys just like take a moment of silence so that I could get in there at some point.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I
no,
remember the
had
first
to
time I
bring
met
up-
you.
Yeah, no, this was actually something that has to do with Nico here, right? Because Nico's been scared to let this go. You know, this is not public information, right? Nico thinks he has written the song of the summer. Nico, go ahead and play it for us.
Uh-oh.
Nico's written the song of the summer?
I'm
Come on, Nico.
concerned.
Let's hear it.
Hold on
I
a
can't wait
second.
to hear it.
Oh no.
Alright guys, hang on. I need to take a second to get my harpsichord ready.
Oh my god. I'm so concerned right now.
I'm sorry I put you on the spot here, man, but you know, I think this is a really good opportunity, you know?
Yeah, it could definitely
use our
boost your
platform
career.
for your musical career.
Yeah, of course, man. It's no problem.
I will be shocked if...
Alright, so It's summertime, you know what that means, gonna go into the
How did I know that'd be the joke? It's so predictable.
Finish the song, Nico.
How many more years do you think we have to wait until we could unironically try passing that off as our song?
I don't think I know what the song is.
It's a banger, dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on, Dylan. You're not gonna go down to the beach, gonna do some beachy things?
Summertime.
Oh, it was the song from the regular show. You just didn't get that far into it. I didn't recognize it.
Living in the summertime.
But they immediately knew it.
Yeah, we all recognize it immediately.
What does that say
I don't
about
know. You did a
us?
pretty poor job. It means you guys
Richard,
watch
don't take your
regular
pants
show
off.
too much.
I guess not, man.
That
I
was
guess
very
not.
got very quiet very fast there.
Okay, guys, let's do one last topic before our ending thing.
Have we done any topics off of our list?
Let's talk about Hunter looking butt-ass naked laying on the bed like this.
Listen, man, he's got short shorts on. There's a difference.
Probably.
Please, guys, I have a very important question here.
I'm sure it's important.
Let's say you're about to get down with a lady.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound
And then
accurate
she
for me.
says, and then she says to you, I don't suck dick, but I do suck balls.
I'd slap her across the face.
Oh.
In my household.
In my mom's household.
So, like, what's the question here exactly?
What would you do? How are you reacting?
I don't know. That really doesn't do anything for me, so I guess I'd be indifferent about it.
I just give her a high five.
Yeah, okay. You want a real would you rather?
Hold on.
Would
I got
you
a different
rather?
one.
It's not a would you rather.
Hold on. I got a much better one.
Okay.
To answer your previous question though, here real quick, Tanner, I think it's just to hyperventilate a little bit and just like grab her by the hair and just like fucking yank her off of me.
Jesus Christ.
Just start screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah.
Different one. This one's much better. Let's say a girl says to you, you're getting busy, and she says to you, hey, something I'm really into is...
Yeah, she can do
for
it in my
guys.
butt. Sorry, what?
it's for guys
Oh.
to insert their big toe into my vagina.
Huh.
Do you do it?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not, dude?
I'd be
If
a little
she's into it,
confused.
then
I don't know why
as
that's...
long as she's not sticking anything up my butt, I guess we're going for it.
I don't...
As long as she lets me trim my toenail first.
Jesus
Because if not,
Christ.
that's kind of gross, and I'm like, ugh.
I don't know
I
why
don't know, that's kind of weird.
That makes me very uncomfortable, just the thought of... I'm gonna go with a
Yeah.
hard pass on that.
Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. This is a little too weird for me.
But, like, if you give me $20, yeah, for sure.
Why, what the fuck?
Dylan, why are you kink shaming, dude?
I'm not kink shaming anything. I didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
you are. You're calling her weird.
Okay.
That's...
I think I probably wouldn't do it just because the big toe is such a weird part of the body anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitively the weirdest toe.
I guess so.
Sure.
Even just the way we name it. The big toe.
It is the big toe, though.
It is the
It
big
do be
toe.
the big toe.
Jackson, are you putting your big toe in the poo-tang?
Yeah, Jackson, as the man with the biggest toe amongst us, what do you think you'd do?
Jackson's also got a thing for
Hey,
feet,
Jackson,
so...
as a certified big toer of the group, what would you do with it?
Would.
Of course.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys.
That's not the end. You're not allowed to do that. You're
no.
not a host.
It was just a
I'm a
joke. It was
host.
just a
Goddamn.
Yeah, you're not one of the
And as
12
host-
hosts, bro. You can't do that.
As host, I'm declaring that we're now going into
As co-host.
Guapish at the movies.
Is that actually it?
That's
Okay.
That's the A-team.
Yeah, basically when we intro Guapish at the movies, we have to do a song from a movie, but we can't think of any, so.
Okay.
I need to watch more movies, man. I need
Nico,
more
what did
content.
we watch this week?
This week we watched some stupendous movies, dude. All of which I definitely remember, and none of them were forgettable whatsoever.
Wait, do we want to do our updates first before we go into our new ones?
Sure.
Let's bust them out, yeah.
Okay, let me do-
Sure.
Let me do my update, because I watched Free Willy Escape from Pirate's Cove.
Okay.
You know, I'll keep it brief, because you guys covered it pretty well last week. Very slow and boring, not enough Willy in it. I'm gonna give it...
That sounds like exactly what my ex-girlfriend said.
Hot damn.
Very fun. I'm gonna give it. Fuck, I don't know if I want to go D or D minus.
Damn.
I'm gonna go D. So Free Willy Escape from Pirates Cove is getting from Tanner a D.
Wait, what? Didn't I?
Speaking of Free Willy, guys,
Speaking of Free Willy,
Jackson and I also watched Free Willy. Free Willy 2 this time, though. Free Willy Escape to Africa. Now, Free Willy 2, I gotta say, it was better than the other one.
There you go. And that's all you really need out of a Free Willy
Yeah,
movie.
that's fair. Is
Still
that
not
it?
great, though. I'm gonna give it a C.
Hey, that's what I gave it.
Whoa!
That's crazy.
I didn't think about this before, and it was definitely not very good, and it was incredibly boring throughout the entirety of it. Yeah, I'd probably give it like a C minus. I think it's just slightly a step above the other one.
Damn.
So did you watch that one with us, or was it just Nico and I?
No, I watched it with you.
Cool. What would you rank it?
Free Willy, give it a B minus.
God damn.
It's very hard.
The man
for me to
loved
hate
Free Willy.
movies.
He really liked that part where, the dad was talking to the little boy, and he was like, "Now, son, your brother told me you and that little girl having sex. Is that true?"
Anyways, that updates our rankings on Free Willy 2 to a C, unsurprisingly, and Free Willy 4, Escape from Pirates Cove, still at a D plus here.
Okay.
Now, which Free Willy movie does the orca grab someone and then plunge them 50 feet under the water?
That's
yeah, that's
Blackfish, the
Blackfish. Wrong
prequel.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the prequel. The origin story of fucking Tillicum.
Am I the only one who still needs to do updates? Because I think I just have
I
two
think.
more.
Free my homie Willie. He ain't
yes.
do nothing.
Well, surprisingly enough, Rogue One was already ranked for me, and I ended up giving it the same ranking without looking, so that's not important. I give Shrek
Well, what
2
did you
an
give
A.
it? Just tell the people
Rogue-
need to hear it.
Well, it's already got a
Yeah,
ranking. It's A+.
I updated
say
the
it.
website yesterday, but we didn't talk about it on the podcast, so give them all.
Rogue One, I gave an A+. I thought it was a very enjoyable Star Wars film. Shrek 2, I gave it an A. I always find all the Shrek films enjoyable. Okay. Let's see here. What else was it? Brigsby Bear. I give Brigsby Bear an A.
What'd you think of Brigsby Bear, Dylan?
Brigsby Bear was definitely a different, course for me as far as movies go. It was very weird to get into. The thing with Brigsby Bear is, this kid was completely severed from social connection, and he goes to his first party, gets drunk, almost has sex, and literally does all these things that I'm not able to do, and I find myself more functional than this character. So I actually ended up hating the character in the beginning. And I was like,
jealous of the fucking.
I really did
We
though.
went to one party.
Literally, I was like, God damn, this kid is half as functional as me because of
He's
how he
killing
grew
it
up.
out there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I thought the movie was kind of funny. It had its wholesome moments. So,
No, Dylan, there was one scene that I really want to pick your brain on here to see what you thought of it. Now, what'd you think of that part where, Brigsby Bear, not Brigsby Bear, the main character's dad, he dresses up in the Brigsby Bear costume to, try and scare him into, fearing Brigsby?
not gonna lie, I was playing Destiny while I was watching this movie, so I don't remember that part.
Did he pass, Nico?
For shame, for shame.
What's
I
his
guess
father's
you
name,
can pass
Freddy?
this time, Dylan,
I
but you better
literally-
pay attention to the movies more from now on.
I can rescind this rank at any time, boys.
Hey, at least I'm being honest. I just,
Well, no, I think that proves he watched it because that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I know my attention was split, but I don't think I was paying that much attention to Destiny. I wasn't had full brain mode activated while gaming. So, yeah.
For shame, you are not
Brigsby
giving these
Bear.
films your undivided attention.
It's crazy. I'm left to my own devices, quite literally. I don't know what to say.
Was that the last one you had to?
Yeah, I didn't watch one yesterday, and I didn't watch one on Friday. And I didn't watch one today. But we got our current week movies. What did we watch this
Whoa.
week?
What do we want to start with for this week, guys?
Let's start with
Hunter,
my
you pick.
No, fuck Hunter. He doesn't know any of the movies we watched this week.
He
Sad.
does know though. He watched them all.
What?
Yeah.
He watched them all?
I
Yeah,
did.
we had this discussion where, oddly enough, Tanner was like, yeah, oddly enough, somehow Hunter ended up watching all these movies
Oh,
within
yeah, I
the
totally
past,
forgot
2
about that.
weeks.
It's okay,
or
I
something,
understand.
whatever.
Yeah. Still fuck you, Hunter.
Hey,
Just
Hunter, I care though, man. That's all you gotta know.
Hey,
I'm here
I
for
don't
you.
care.
Appreciate
But
that.
go
Yeah,
for
fuck you, Jackson.
Which one do you want us to do first, Hunter?
I don't know. Treasure Planet, maybe.
Oh no.
Ooh,
My
Treasure Planet.
My childhood is about to be shot, hung, and burned in front of me. I have a strong feeling.
Rip. Hunter, give us the plot rundown of Treasure Planet.
All right.
Like, very brief here.
Yeah,
Keep it brief.
Treasure
Yeah.
Planet.
Yeah.
There's this kid with a weird haircut, right? And
Oh.
he's definitely
It
like
is a
rebel.
strange
And, like
haircut.
the ponytail, it's just like in the middle of a shaved.
It's a rat
head.
tail, actually.
But it's like
It is.
the back of his head is shaved except for the. Okay, yeah, and he
Yeah.
gets into a lot of trouble because he's a bit of a little gangster. This
He's
guy.
a pretty cool guy.
Yeah,
rascal.
he's got a sick skateboard thing, but basically, his whole childhood he was on and on about this treasure that this guy hid somewhere, but like everyone's like, yeah, it's just a legend, it doesn't happen. And then he finds the freaking map because of this dead turtle dude. And then he goes on a trip to go find Treasure Planet and go get all the treasure. But the boat, there's a mutiny on their boat because it's pirates and stuff. And yeah, it's good fun.
Wait, are they space pirates?
They're
Yeah,
space,
it's all in
it's
space.
Treasure
It's all in
Planet.
space. Come on.
Oh yeah,
It's a planet.
This
of
isn't
treasure.
Muppets
Yes.
in space. This is Treasure Planet. All right.
Yeah, man.
this ain't your mama's.
Now let me kick off our thoughts by just saying unequivocally,
Take it easy
Jim's
on me,
mom.
please.
Jeez.
Jim's mom. Jim's mom is a baddie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have the
You,
exact same
pull up an
thoughts,
image of
man.
Jim's
It has
mom
not
right now.
changed.
She ain't too bad, I guess.
Why do you think I gave it the rank I did?
I don't know
What rank did you give it?
We'll find out.
He gave it an X rating.
One thing I would like to praise this movie for is the voice acting. I think it has excellent voice acting.
Yes!
It's really good.
I'm liking it so far,
Nico,
Tanner.
go
Keep
ahead
it
and be a
going.
contrarian.
I
Nico's
thought it
gonna,
was fine.
Nico's gonna fucking destroy one of my childhood favorite movies.
I mean,
You
look,
sure
dude, I
is.
don't hate the movie at all.
I know, that's fair.
I don't know.
I think that the
Just the
characters
people
are
who
the
made it.
strongest part of it,
I don't know if I could say that we needed more Ben or less Ben, the robot. Because
I think less. I think he was fucking annoying. I
they
didn't like it
threw
being
him
on
in
screen at
an
all.
hour into the movie, so we only got him for like 20 minutes.
I would have liked if we didn't have him at all.
I
I don't
understand.
know. I thought he was a pretty wacky, silly character. He has a. God, I don't remember the other robot I compared him to. He was like Bender from Robots and some other. I don't remember. He was across.
And Bender from
Robots.
Futurama.
Bender from Robots and Bender from Futurama.
Shit, I got the robot. Maybe it was both. I don't remember what the robot's name is from.
The
Robots.
red guy?
Woman from
Yeah, the red one.
Robots?
That guy.
That's,
yeah, that guy.
That's Mater, dude.
that guy.
Same
That's
voice actor.
not-
No,
I
it's
wouldn't be
not.
surprised, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it is. They sound similar.
They do sound similar.
He's
yeah.
such a liar.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think he's a neat little comedy relief for the very end of the movie.
He was entirely inconsequential as well. He didn't matter to the plot at all. He didn't need to be there.
He
I
remembered.
mean, he kind of remembered some things.
He remembered that
Yeah,
there was a
he
he
booby
remembered
trap.
that there were. Yeah, exactly. They remember there was a booby trap they set off anyway.
Well, yeah.
Well, there
Whether
had
he was
to be
there
a-
or not, it would have gone off.
But did you see how many slices
be a
of cake he
climax,
could
though.
hold?
That's true.
That's true.
It's a
He
lot.
could carry a lot of cake. So
Like
we had
5
like
slices.
what? We had what? 3, I think, comic relief characters. We had Delmar. We had Morph.
Morph.
Yeah, Morph.
Squiggly.
And we have Ben. Delmar, in my opinion, by far the best comic relief character. Some of his shit I found like legitimately hilarious. Like the one joke that actually got me to laugh out loud was when him and Jim are getting off the ship at the port for the first time. And he comes out in the big suit and he's like, Jim, we're gonna grow so close together, you know, we get to spend all this time, and you know what they say, familiarity breeds contempt. But in our case, and that was very funny. It made me laugh.
What did he
Yeah, that's a
say?
good one.
What did he say to the space captain that one time? Like he made a sex joke on accident.
I'm capable of plugging myself in, thank you.
He-
or whatever.
he
I'm
was-
capable of plugging myself or whatever.
Dude was horny. That's all I know.
I
Dude
totally
was down
forgot they
bad.
ended up getting together at the end of the movie. That
Hey.
totally spaced my mind.
Good for my man.
Yeah, I know, it's
Also,
crazy.
it seems that they had those kids quickly.
Hey
It
man,
doesn't
they're
seem like a long time after their little adventure that they're...
well, you know, they got the
Well,
genealogy of cats and dogs, so maybe like, you know, they got a short gestation. Yeah,
Genealogy is not the word you wanted right there, Mike.
I don't know, man.
Anyways, moving on. Let's see.
Speaking of the voice acting, the music choices for this film, Jesus Christ.
What?
What?
Like the
I'd
fucking
see-
song that they're playing while fucking Main Boy and Long John Silver are getting to know each other.
No, yeah,
you
that
know?
was kind of crazy.
Listen, I specifically have written down here for my notes, this is one of the rare instances of a current music montage not feeling annoying.
It was annoying. This was like a fucking Plain White Tees or some bullshit, wasn't it? That was playing
Yes.
during that part.
And
Okay.
I thought they actually pull it off much better than any other movie has ever pulled it off.
I
It
agree
felt
with Tanner.
super out of place in this film.
I don't know.
It felt a
I
little
don't
weird to
agree.
me.
Like it.
I didn't think it was terrible, but it definitely felt weird.
Perhaps.
And just because it's better than every other animated movie doing it, does not mean that it's good.
That's fair.
I mean,
What
yeah.
an unbelievably brutal way to die for Mr. Arrow.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
yeah, like
Just-
Jesus, like
Justice for my boy, Mr. Arrow.
Yeah. I mean, hey, nobody's ever confirmed that you die when you fall into a black hole. You just could be
Treasure
transported to some
Planet
other end
2,
of
the
universe.
quest
Well,
for Mr.
No, I'm pretty
Arrow.
sure it tears you atom from atom.
Well, let me just point out, Dylan, that black hole did
Explode like 3
seconds
times.
later. Yeah. So
Maybe he caused the explosions. Maybe he was trying to save him. You don't know.
that makes sense.
He was trying to be a
ascended
G.
to godhood and then
My guy.
Oh man. All right. What about you,
I
Jackson?
thought-
I thought it was boring.
Fuck you. You just insulted my
Tragic.
childhood, you motherfucker.
It just be like that sometimes. What can
No,
I
it
say?
doesn't.
Your childhood was boring.
Whatever, man.
Anyway, do we have any other thoughts? Like, I thought the action scenes were really good, especially like all the skateboarding sailor.
Yeah,
Oh,
his-
yeah, I mean-
that thing was sick.
Yeah, no, all the fucking space vibe shit and like with the pirates and everything, that all like clicks and gels really well with me. I just really enjoy. I enjoy
Pirates
space in
and
general.
space.
I do. I think it's great. I think it's a great combo. I don't know. The movie just has always had me has had the peak of my interest whenever I watch it. And I was expecting it to change after it had been so long since I watched it this time around. However, it was not the case. I even was intentionally not doing anything while I was watching this movie. I gave this movie my full, undivided attention.
Yeah. That's good. So here's the thing about Treasure Planet, guys.
Yeah.
Now, you see, the writers for Treasure Planet, they were actually the same ones who made Hercules. And Treasure Planet was the movie that they really wanted to make. But Disney was like, hang on now, hang on. Before you do this weird Treasure Planet nonsense, you gotta give us a banger first. And so they're... I guess we have to make something good first before we
guess
make
we'll
a
just
shitty-ass
make
Treasure Planet. So they made Hercules, which people really liked. But Treasure Planet, that was their passion. That was their dream. And it fucking flopped at the box office, boys.
That sucks. I fucking love that movie.
Did it really flop? I feel like it wasn't that bad of a movie. But maybe that's just
Oh,
me.
it
They
lost
didn't
money.
advertise it is probably what happened. Because I don't think I've ever heard of Treasure Planet.
I didn't
You've
have
never
to hear
heard
about it.
of
I had that
Treasure
movie
Planet?
ever since I could remember having
Okay.
movies.
Kyler, you're like 3 years
But
old, so
everyone's
it's not
heard
even
of
fair.
Hercules.
I think there's
Bro,
reasons
okay.
for that. For many reasons. Alright. Well,
Now, do you guys think that Treasure Planet is a better movie than Hercules, though?
No.
Yes.
I like Treasure Planet, and I'll still say no.
We haven't ranked
Okay,
Hercules
fair.
yet, so...
I don't know if I've seen Hercules, to be completely honest.
Whoa.
There's no way you haven't. That'd be
Not all the way through. I never wanted to watch it, so I never sat down to watch it.
What made you not want to watch it?
I don't know, it just didn't sound interesting. It never caught my interest.
Dude's hot, though. What the heck?
Anyway, let's get to the ranking, I guess. Nico, I
Yeah.
want you to go first.
You want me to go first? Alright,
Yeah.
hang on.
It doesn't matter what
Start
you
with a
do.
downer and end with an upper. You
Yeah,
know?
end with me. Whatever you do, I'm gonna counter it hard.
That's not the way it's supposed to go. Make fucking Dylan go first so he doesn't like try and fucking balance my shit out.
Oh no, that's not it. I definitely already have a set ranking in my head. You just say whatever the fuck you're gonna say.
Let's go C- for Treasure Planet, I'd say.
Damn! Jesus Christ!
Below average?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And guys, I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna say it's exactly average at a C.
Damn, dude, what the fuck?
More understandable for me, I guess. Hunter, what do you want to give it?
I gave it a B minus.
That's okay. You guys are still breaking my heart here. That sucks.
Am I counting
break
everybody
my heart.
that's rating its ranking here, or is it still just the 4 main ones here? Are we gonna be breaking the cycle?
I think it would be hard. I don't know. Do you think it'd be easier to maintain that? I think it'd just be.
I mean,
Probably.
the difficulty of this being maintained is not in question. It's literally I can just add it and it doesn't. It's already gonna work. It's just more about like if we're gonna maintain the status quo of just our 4 rankings being like their ranking.
Yeah, do you
It's just
care?
going to be an
This
arbitrary skewer.
Do you care about us or
Can
not?
we? I was gonna say, can we display it but not have it impact the overall rank?
That would be more difficult, but I could find a way of doing that. I have been keeping track of the ranks of guests like Tanichi, if he's given a ranking before. I'm kind of the opinion that if somebody watches a movie that week and they're on the podcast, then I think their ranking should just count, regardless. But you guys are welcome to add to
I
that.
don't have a
guess.
super strong opinion either way.
Whatever-
I do think it's weird just because it's very inconsistent when
Yeah,
we
you're
do
the-
have the non-us 4 ranking, you know?
Yeah, you're the one
Yeah.
on top of that shit, Jackson, so it's up to you, dude.
Yeah,
mean,
I'd say I'm
again,
okay
it's
with
already
guest
workload.
ranking as long as they watched it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, then,
Sure, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I'm included.
So Hunter, what Hunter
I give
say?
it a
He
B
said
minus.
B minus.
something? B minus. I'm
okay.
giving it an A.
Oh,
Okay, I can live with that. Is Kyler ranking it? Did he watch it?
Kyler did not. Kyler hasn't even heard of this movie apparently.
Oh yeah, I guess
mean,
that's fair.
If you pulled up an image, I probably have seen it.
probably.
Okay. I guess
Does
we'll
it have
see.
to do? I'm only thinking of that fat guy who had claw hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that one movie.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. All right.
it. Is her mom the one with like the white hair?
she's the hot one.
No.
not white hair?
No,
no.
I think you're combining Atlantis with Treasure Planet.
Yeah,
Right?
Oh.
I do that a lot, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. I always
kinda
viewed
look
this
the
as
same.
like the superior to Atlantis.
I think the
Superior.
I hated Atlantis.
I think Atlantis is way more fun than this.
I do not like Atlantis at all.
What?
All right,
Anyways,
all right. Now,
what are
Dylan, where do you
ranking
think
this
you'd
one, though?
Dylan, where do you think you'd put Road to El Dorado between those 3? Then
Hold on, we
shit.
can't start talking about other movies. What's your ranking on Treasure Planet?
My
we gotta
ranking-
keep this thing moving.
My ranking for Treasure Planet is S.
Dang.
Okay.
I think
That's fair.
I don't think you'll ever watch that movie again.
Watch what movie?
Can you really
again?
call something an S to if you won't even consider rewatching Planet?
When was the last time you saw Treasure Planet? He's got a good
Yeah.
point here.
Oh God.
Exactly.
My mom has
exactly.
a DVD copy at her house.
Checks
That
out.
is not the
give us
question.
My
I-
uncle works at Nintendo. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
here?
S tier. I'd never watch it then.
What does the frequency of me watching the movie have to do with how much I like it?
well, because you can have your
Anyways,
I mean, if it's
nostalgia
good, you'd wanna
severely
see it
cloud
again,
your
maybe.
judgment here if you
but
haven't
I
seen it
Nico,
recently.
I rewatched Jumanji after saying it was such a good movie, and I gave it a lower ranking because I realized how bad it was. What are you saying?
yeah, that was only after you watched it. You have to watch
And
Treasure
I-
Planet again.
I did watch it
You
again.
did.
Oh wait, you did?
I meant
Yes!
the last time before this time.
Oh, okay.
Nico.
I thought you were saying you haven't watched. Okay, never
my
mind.
Is this a
fucking
3-hour
God,
fight?
this is
Let's do this.
insane.
Yeah, we're
It's
starting
all
that
over
war.
Treasure Planet.
Road to El Dorado is actually very good, though. I do like Road to El Dorado more
I
than
haven't seen
Atlantis.
that one. Anyway, we need, Jackson, fucking what's the
Our
ranking on this
first
one?
5 movie ranking here, or 5-person ranking of a movie, has landed us at a B.
Okay,
Uh,
respectable.
That seems fair.
I
Like
guess.
above average movie.
I can't expect one of my favorite movies to get a higher ranking.
What's the next one we're doing? Hunter, you choose the next one too.
We'll save the best for last. So let's go with, or I guess my opinion, obviously. But let's go with Hunt for the Wilder People.
God damn it!
I guess can I give the little plot synopsis here?
Yeah.
Go for
for
it,
it,
Tanner.
man.
Why not?
So we are introduced to our main character whose name I don't remember. Ricky.
Ricky.
Ricky Gervais.
Something
Bobby.
like that. Ricky
Charles.
Ricky Brown?
I think it's
Ricky Berwin.
Something like that. Anyway, it's a kid. His name is Ricky. He's a little hoodlum, a little juvenile delinquent. If
Yeah,
you will.
he's one fat fuck now, ain't he?
Guys, he's an orphan.
he's an orphan and he's in trouble with the law, and by the law I mean Child Protective Services or whatever they call it in that goofy ass country over there. This is set in New Zealand, by the way.
Hey, say that to the rugby players.
Anyway, rugby is a goofy sport. So anyway, why do they have such big footballs? Come on,
Easier to catch.
it's because they got such big hands over there. Anyway.
Jeez.
Not germane to the conversation. Ricky gets sent to a farm with a lady who's very excited to raise him, and Sam Neill, who's very tired of running away from dinosaurs. Fun fact: I watched Jurassic Park Dominion this week.
Let's go.
And that one also has Sam Neill in it. Anyway,
it sure does.
Also, you can tell with Sam Neill that as he's getting older, he's getting worse and worse at hiding his Australian accent when he speaks. So I think he's just starting to take movies where he is an Australian. Yeah. But anyway, he's like your typical old curmudgeonly farmer type, and he thinks Ricky is kind of cringe with all his whoa.
Yeah, yo,
I'm a gangsta.
Ricky's very zoomerish.
Very much
annoyingly so. Anyway, the wife fucking dies. Do they set it up at all?
No,
not at all.
She
fucking falls over and dies.
I was gonna say, because I don't remember what else I was doing at the time. I was, who knows? But I remember I was watching it, and all that happens with that is he walks around the corner, and then Sam Neill is crying over his wife. I'm like, what? Huh? What? She's dead? Anyway.
That's basically what I did too. I had to rewind 15 seconds. Like, what the fuck just happened?
There's some
Jackson freaked out. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I missed something. I'm like, you didn't miss anything. And he's like, oh, she just fucking died? I'm like, yeah.
There's some somber music, I guess.
Yeah. So she's fucking dead, and now Ricky is stuck with this old man. Ricky keeps running away and being a little hoodlum. I'm gonna be honest, I do think I missed them ending up in the woods. Is it just Ricky runs away, Sam Neill goes
They're running away from Child Protective Services.
Lost?
Well, yeah, he went out there
the Child Protective Services isn't looking for them before they get announced as lost, though.
No, because that's the reason they got announced as lost, because they went to go get the kid. And
Ricky runs off into the woods because he's like, I'm gonna be a wilder people now, and then he gets lost, so old man has to go find him.
Wait, okay, so the
CPS sends a request saying that because he doesn't have the mom anymore, they're gonna go and pick him up and give him to a different adoptive family. He doesn't want that to happen because he knows he's just gonna go back into juvie. So he goes and runs away. The dad goes to find him to go bring him back so that he can, give him to CPS, and then they decide to not do that.
Gotcha, that makes sense. Anyway, so they're lost in the woods now. The guy breaks his fucking ankle, and it is implied that they are out there for 6 weeks?
At least. It was actually probably...
Because he needs his ankle to heal, so they are stuck in that original campsite for 6 weeks,
No,
correct?
3 weeks for the ankle part. And then, the rest of it, by the time they're done running away, it had been, a year at that point.
Yeah, because there was a whole winter that went by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Anyway, so I guess they decide they can't go back to the farm, and so they're just gonna be out in the wilderness.
Where they're being hunted now by CPS and all the hunters.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're running around. There's a bunch of misadventures. And then it kind of ends, and it's happy-ish.
That is the American dream.
I feel like you didn't watch this movie, Tanner.
I did see it. I just
why'd we let you do the description of it, even though you didn't know half of the movie?
You were so eager to do it as well,
and then you're like,
they wander around the woods.
You know, meeting the horse girl who is
he
now
meets the
their
horse
family.
girl.
Yeah.
Ricky isn't very good at talking, and so he makes it seem like Sam Neill is a pedophile.
And then you forgot about the Doomsday dude. Crazy Psycho Sam.
Psycho Sam.
Yeah, the movie ending in a fucking car
non-vet?
chase scene.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Also, you forgot the best part of the movie. His dog, Tupac. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, he's got.
I thought you were gonna reference the part where the boar fucking mauls that one.
I mean, that's pretty fun
was like,
too.
What the fuck? No, it's not. It's fucking terrible. I told Nico and Jackson I would legitimately rank this movie a rank lower because of that shit.
Yeah, don't start shaking during that scene.
Not true. I just don't like when dogs die in movies.
Face is full red.
Milo and Otis.
So upsetting.
Milo and Otis. No,
Dude, they killed so many cats and dogs to film that movie.
you should watch Homeward Bound.
Oh, or like the fucking Snow Puppies movies, guys. Ooh, boy, Dylan would have a field day with that one.
What was that one movie where the dog just dies and gets reincarnated over and
All
over
Dogs
again?
Go to
I have
Heaven.
no idea what you're talking about.
No,
There
it's
you
not All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's a
Marmaduke?
live action movie.
Beethoven.
No.
Beethoven 2.
No.
It was called like a dog's mission or some bullshit like that.
Beethoven's
Yeah.
third.
Like, they literally just show the dog dying.
Anyway,
and-
guys,
Beethoven's fourth.
Enough
hunt for the
tangent.
wilder people, please.
Beethoven's fifth.
Uh,
I can keep
I
going. There's
really
more
only
of them.
have. I really only have 3 notes on this movie.
Okay.
1, this kid is a retard.
Okay.
2, it is funny how much this has escalated. It went from them being lost in the woods to this. I think it eventually hits international news
Yeah.
that it is a manhunt for these 2 people.
I mean, they're
and like
gone
people
for
start
a
being
year.
like, dude, they're fighting for freedom. They're putting it to the man.
Yeah.
I
They
hate
spent like
CPS. They took my
300
kids from
grand a
me.
day hunting this fucking kid down.
Yeah. And then wait a second. This is just up. Now, it's just up.
No.
There's no
Fat
balloon.
Asian-y kid,
He's not.
Yeah, but he's
old
not.
man,
Yeah, but the kid from
That's
Up
like
isn't
the-
a fucking orphan.
lost.
He's just a
in
Boy
the
Scout.
jungle?
They're not really lost. I don't see it.
Think about.
I think there's
but
more
think
to this
about it.
movie than you're giving it credit, Tanner.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
I
There's more
will
to
also
Up than
say,
this movie.
Up is a better film, Tanner.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe don't besmirch it like that. Now, I think
We
the
will see.
biggest thing, the elephant in the room here, guys, with this movie.
Is Ricky.
Yes,
God
however,
damn! Holy shit, dude.
You're going after
Tanner,
this kid.
whenever
man.
I make a fat joke, you're like, that's really not cool, man. What's wrong with you? Come on. But you can
But
just
he
go
can
around
call a
making those, huh?
13-year-old fat.
Listen,
Look at this Tubblard.
listen.
Orphan, too.
As a fat man myself, of course I'm allowed to call people fat.
Okay.
Now, the big thing about this film, guys, the fucking timeline for it is just crazy. Like,
sure
there are
is.
constantly moments where, like, yeah, it's been a few months now. Oh, man, a couple weeks just passed by. Wow, it's been a whole year since I've seen you now, ain't it? Fucking Ricky should look very different by this point. The old man should have a big old beard at some point in
I
this
did
film to, like,
think
really
about that,
show
yeah.
that time's been progressing. But that they look exactly the same.
Yeah, I
They're
think he
eating good in
starts
the
at 9
neighborhood out in the wilderness, man.
Yeah, he starts
I
at like
mean-
9 and ends at 14. It looks the exact same throughout the entire movie.
They found the fountain of youth. That's why
True.
it was just out and about in there.
I mean, if you guys can find a way to magically age children within the course of a year, then let me know. But
I
You
think
kind of
not
just have to
very
let them sit
realistic.
there.
there's
You
ways
can
they
do
could have done it, but they
prosthetics.
didn't even try, is the big thing.
Yeah, they could have done something. Also, they didn't have to say that they've been there that long. That's also another thing.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
all
know.
could have been like a 6-month endeavor, and I don't really think it would have been a worse movie because of it. Because 6 months is still a long ass fucking time, and that would have been much more realistic with everything. So that's
You
just
think
me.
at a certain point the authorities would just give up?
yeah, I think that was also one of the jokes in the movie.
to their knowledge, it's like a child who's been kidnapped, okay? They're not going to
Yeah.
give up.
Well, yeah, Tanner, they're not American police.
Goddamn.
Got him.
So we obviously celebrate the kid's like 10th birthday near the beginning of the movie. At what
We
point do
do?
they? Yeah, like she's
No,
fucking
it's his
playing
13th
little-
birthday.
That's when he gets
What?
Tupac.
Yeah.
Then how
They
the hell
say
did
he's
we
a
go
teenager now.
Then where the hell did we go for? And never mind, it's not important.
I thought they gave him his fucking 10th birthday is like the second thing they did with him when they got him.
No, it's his 13th birthday.
What?
Yeah.
Did you count how many candles?
I thought there was just a fucking 10 on. I'm gonna like rewatch this now.
Anyway, all right.
You
well,
agreed with me at the start. Why? What did you like go back and look at it yourself?
No. I wanted to
you
make you look
gaslighting
like
you.
a fool.
he's
So,
gaslighting you,
uh,
Dad. He got you again.
Now, when we were going to this movie, I was quickly able to sort of discern what, like, the sort of thing about it would be. You know, it's this child and this old man growing together. You know, starting to form a bit of a bond, coming to love each other. Now, with those types of films, you know, films about like fatherhood and stuff like that, found family. Allegedly, those are the types of films that men tend to cry the most to. You see, guys. Now, did any of you cry to this film?
No,
I
it's
had not
pretty funny.
cried at this film.
Yeah, not
I
even
thought it was.
close.
I was weeping for an hour.
I feel like it was definitely trying to go into that sort of angle of like, this is going to make you emotional, but it just didn't at any point.
Do you
know?
really
It just
think that?
didn't.
I didn't feel that
I
way at
assume-
any point during the movie.
Yeah, I
assume
felt
by
like
the
I was trying to
point
go
where
for
you guys-
comedy.
Yeah.
I feel like the point where you guys lost the track of when the wife dies, that means it's not emotional.
Have you even seen
I
the
don't know
movie,
about that.
Kyler?
That definitely seemed to be quite the emotional scene. It was just an old man fucking crying over his dead wife.
Well, you guys kept saying, like, oh, his wife died, as if you didn't notice. I feel like emotional
Yeah, it just
movie
blew
would,
past
know,
it because
show
I don't
you
think
the
that's
wife
what it
dying.
was. I don't know. I thought it had like maybe sad elements, but I think like most of it was targeted towards a comedic view.
Yeah, it was like
Because
sad.
it wasn't funny at all.
Really?
It was sad for like literally a
He
minute
gets shot
until
in the
it.
ass, Nico. That wasn't funny.
He sure did.
Literally, the wife dying though, it was sad for like a minute, and then it flashes to the wake or whatever, where they're having the funeral or whatever, and fucking Taika Waititi's doing the eulogy or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's fucking it up, and he's making it kind of funny and awkward at the same time. So it's like you can't really feel sad at that point.
I agree.
I'm just saying.
I just think that there was a lot of playful banter between Bricky and the dad, and I appreciated it.
He gave me something I never had as a child.
A dog.
On that fun note, does anyone else have any things to say about the film?
I don't know.
No,
I thought the
really.
movie was generally entertaining, and it was just a little silly little movie. I never really took this movie super seriously at any point, so I wasn't.
I thought it was a nice little romp.
That's
All right,
I
cool.
got.
Well, if
What
we're
are you
going on to the
ranking
rankings here, Dylan, what would you give this movie?
Oh man, that's a good question. I really did enjoy this movie. I didn't really find anything wrong with it, except for the dog dying.
It wasn't even the main dog though, so
I know that's true. It was still an
Yeah, we
older
don't
dog,
even know
though.
that dog's
that was
name.
some secondary
doesn't-
dog BS.
It was Zig. The dog's name was Zig.
That's not even true.
Yes, it is.
It was Zag.
Whatever, man. Look at you remembered something, Tanner. Anyway,
I don't remember them calling it that at any point, but I do remember him writing the name.
he was writing it on the
grave.
rocks. And he's like, "What's that say?" And he's like, "It says Zag."
Oh yeah, also
Anyway.
the dad couldn't read, and that was funny
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
yeah.
Why was that funny?
because Ricky would
Because
make
he
fun
He's
can't
of
from
him.
read.
New Zealand.
We'll call him an idiot. Doesn't
The
know how to
illiterate
read.
people is,
That definitely wasn't New Zealand. Anyway, I'm gonna
What do you
give this.
mean? Wait. It's in New Zealand.
No, his
Hunter's
accent.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Nah, that was
about?
pretty
This is
close.
what Ricky sounds like.
No, you sound
Yeah,
like
you
a
know.
Cockney orphan.
Yeah.
He's dead on. That's exactly.
is
New
me.
I
Zealand.
give this movie an S tier.
No way.
Jesus fucking
tier.
Christ.
Yeah,
Dylan
I really
wants
like
to take
this
the
movie.
crown from you, apparently, Tanner.
I
That's
really
what
like
his aim
this.
is today.
I really like this movie. I thought it was super enjoyable. I would definitely watch this movie again and recommend it. I would recommend it to people and then watch it with them.
That's
He's
crazy.
lying about not crying.
I cried on the
Nico, what are you
inside.
gonna give it?
C plus.
Damn, what
Okay.
the fuck?
That does seem a bit overly harsh, but Jackson,
B minus. What did Dylan give it again? I totally missed it.
I gave
S.
it an S.
An S. Okay.
Hunter,
I gave it an A minus.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
I'm about on par with Hunter. I'm giving it a B plus.
And I'll give it 1 gallon of mint chocolate chip ice cream out of 5 gallons of grapeseed oil.
That sounds
Okay.
Fuck.
tasty.
I'll take the mint chocolate chip ice cream, I guess.
I actually used some grapeseed oil today,
That's crazy.
Hey, seed oils are bad for you. They make you into a liberal.
but it's good for steaks.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what that means.
Anyways, B
don't
plus
know what a
movie.
liberal
Moving on to number 3 here, we've got Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
oh yeah.
We sure
Oh, I've
do.
seen that movie.
We
Hunter,
sure
give
do.
us the plot rundown.
Hang on, I
please.
want to give the plot for this one.
Can I give the
Fine.
plot? I never give the
No.
plot for anything.
I could
No,
You're
because
not
you're going
good
to
at
take way too
summarizing.
fucking long with
As
it.
long as
I won't.
Tanner
I
doesn't do
promise
it,
I
that's all I
won't.
care about.
Yes, you-
I won't,
Especially
I
with a
promise.
movie like this, you will absolutely take way too long with it.
Fine. I get the next one though.
Okay.
Monty Python the Holy Grail is the story of King Arthur, guys, the King Arthur of Arthurian legend, as he meanders around the British countryside searching for the Holy Grail. And they kind of just go from random thing to random thing, looking for the Holy Grail. That's it. That's the movie. It's very simple.
It's got a killer rabbit.
It sure does.
That's
That's got
the-
a holy hand grenade.
That's the
holy
only
hand
thing from
grenade.
this movie that I have ever seen. Like the only I just remember this random video clip I found is just this rabbit that fucking rips some dude in a knight's costume head off.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what movie it was from. And then the movie starts up, and immediately I turned to Nico and Jackson. I was like, dudes, is this the fucking movie with the killer rabbit? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, let's go.
That's crazy. I got quit. Did the little joke they have at the very beginning with the fake German captions? Did that joke get you guys?
Yeah, it did.
I was very confused. I was literally like checking my like TV settings because like sometimes Netflix will just put on random subtitles. So I was like clicking around on my TV. I'm like, what the fuck is going? And then I actually started reading them. I'm like, oh, okay.
It was talking about some kind of moose or something. I don't know.
It was talking about what happens when a moose bites you or something.
So
something like that.
So all the people who made this movie, all the actors and the actors are the writers and all that. They're all Oxford grads. So, and you can see it in the movie. Like they have really like smart jokes, and then they have the dumbest jokes possible. And I just think that combination is so funny.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably one of the best movies that has riddles in it.
Potentially, I think it's up there. I don't know if I'd say it's number one, but it's definitely up there.
I would also say
I was gonna
one of the most quotable movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Quite quotable. As Nico pointed out in his little thing, it is kind of just a bunch of separate little vignettes where they can do some sort of medieval themed joke, basically.
Basically,
Yeah.
skits.
So I would like to ask each of you, what was your favorite scene in the movie?
This is an easy one for me. It was the only one that made me like laugh out loud. It was when the fucking, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was the dude that got the letter that his fucking partner got shot by an arrow.
Lancelot.
Tattoo. Yeah, Lancelot, when he's going to rescue the prince.
Yeah.
He's like hauling ass in the distance, and they just keep cutting back to him hauling ass and like benignness, and then suddenly he's just on their shit and just fucking
It's so funny.
and just goes and mops a
It
full
was
fucking
so
castle.
good, dude.
That was
Funnily
hilarious.
enough, that's my favorite scene too, when he's just going through that castle, just murdering everyone indiscriminately.
Yeah.
There's so many good
I'm sorry about that,
scenes,
guys.
dude.
Oh, it's so funny. And he just starts it back up right in the middle of it. Like somebody is like, I don't even remember what happened. And then he goes back to start and kill people again. I don't remember what provoked him though. But my favorite scene was the fucking Knights of Ni. That was pretty. That was pretty golden.
the Knights who say
Oh, hey, don't,
Knights
say
who
that,
say
hey,
me.
don't say that online, man.
Oh shit, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all those who.
The reason you shouldn't say it online is because you're dead naming them. They now identify as the knights who say ichi 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 batang.
I cannot remember that for the life of me.
We
So I'm
have
just gonna
acquired-
use their original name.
Shrubbery. Nothing too expensive.
It's a very nice shrubbery.
It's just so stupid.
know.
It's so stupid, but I
Yeah,
love it
it's-
so much.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly
a
why I
great
love it.
Dylan, I
But
thought
this
you
is
just
the
said
way they
earlier
bring
that
back
you're
as
no
well.
longer into that stupid kind of humor.
I didn't say I wasn't any longer into it. There was a portion of my life where I fell out of it. I don't know when I got back into it. It's just whatever, man.
Okay.
In
I
this
can't- I don't
economy,
know.
a man cannot even make a living selling shrubberies.
Crazy stuff.
Yes, I am a shrubber.
Yes, I'm a shrubber.
Hunter, what's your favorite scene?
Oh, there's so many good scenes. Like the dark,
True dat.
the Black Knight is obviously good. 'Tis but a mere flesh
yeah.
wound. I don't know why, but I think it might be when they're doing the witch trial.
That's mine as
And then
well.
because the best part is like they do this whole ridiculous way to find a witch, and then at the end, like the actress that plays her, she's like, "Well, they got me." It's like, wait, oh, she actually was a witch. That's the funniest part to me. She turned me into a
actually does
newt.
play
stuff.
the same
A
as the duck.
newt. I got better.
I got better.
Or I think this like single frame favorite scene is one of the French knights is at the top of the tower, and it's when they're making the rabbit, the wooden rabbit, and he's just turning and looking in different directions, and for some reason he just overemphasizes one way, and he's just, and I don't know why, it's just really funny to me. But the movie's gold,
Nice.
dude.
And then Nico, you said your favorite scene is the witch trial as well.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Nice. What about you,
Yeah.
Tanner?
I agreed with Jackson. It's Lancelot fucking murking all those people.
I gotta say,
for no reason.
that was a very memorable part. It was just. Anyway.
Or
moving on.
the
Yeah, so I will say, going into this film, I was slightly worried, okay? I was slightly worried that I wouldn't actually think it was funny at all, because I knew
The
that Tanner
eternal
would
cynic.
lambaste me for that. However,
Of course I would.
I did find quite a few scenes quite comical. However, here's the thing about the movie, guys. So
there's
the
too
entire
many
thing is
British
just
people.
solely comedy. There's no fucking story to this whatsoever. There's nothing else to engage you other than the comedy
they're
itself.
going for the Holy
Now,
Grail.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. Generally, I'd say that the movie is quite funny. However, each scene really just kind of has its own thing going on, you know? It doesn't vary the jokes that much. Pretty much whatever's happening in one scene, that's going to be it for like the whole thing. So if there's a particular theme going on in one scene that you're just not really into, you're not really going to find the whole thing funny whatsoever. And there are quite a few of those throughout this film where it's like, okay, can we please just get on to the next one? I'm not really liking what this one's doing. So, like you know.
What's the scene specifically that you like?
The Knights
really
of Ni is fucking stupid. I don't care about that one whatsoever.
Oh my god, you motherfucker.
You must cut down the biggest tree
the French
in the
knights
forest
up on the tower.
with a herring.
I also don't care about those knights either. Honestly, guys, I know this is sacrilege, but the whole Black Knight scene I also don't really care about either.
I mean,
okay, Nico, name one movie that you don't think is a C tier.
I don't. I mean, I've got plenty on here that I don't think are C tiers. I'll also spoil my ranking right now. This one's not landing in C tier, D tier. I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ.
For example, Kyler, I put Unicorn Wars in B tier. Okay,
Oh,
I put Undercover Brother in A minus, bro.
Jeez.
Okay.
He really did.
Yeah. Shrek 2 is S minus, dude. There are good comedy movies out there.
If this doesn't go above Undercover Brother, that's when we're gonna have a riot on our hands, by the way.
Goddamn.
Anyway, do we have any other thoughts on this movie?
I love... Best part of the movie is definitely the coconuts instead of horses.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was a thing that was just going to persist for, like, the beginning portion of the movie,
Nope.
and then they just, everybody
You
ended
keep
up
it
doing
going,
that. I was like,
man.
alright, at least they go with a running theme, and they just carry it out to the end. I can appreciate that.
running.
Oh, the holy
But
hand.
I will say, the one thing that kind of got me was at the very end where they're charging the castle, and I'd be like, and then the fucking police van shows up, and like they take Arthur to jail, and I was like, man, this would be so crazy if it was one just big like LARPing thing that people were just filming on their own time, and then like the officer went to go like slap the camera. I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if he like slapped the camera and the movie just ended? And he slapped the camera and then it went black and then the credits started rolling. I was like, no fucking way.
Do you know how many people I've shown this movie to, and they're just like, huh? Like, that's it? I'm like, yeah.
That's the end.
How'd you think it was gonna end? You really thought they were gonna find the Holy Grail, didn't you? Fucking dumbass.
The Holy Grail is in Jerusalem.
Maybe
idiot.
the real,
I just
maybe the real Holy Grail was the friends we made along the way.
I still
You know
think
what,
those
you're right.
sluts were hiding it from him. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
That's it. That portion of the movie honestly was like a runner-up for my favorite. I thought that part was funny as
You
shit.
mean Zing and Whopper and all the other ones, whatever their names were?
Yeah, whatever the guy who is the chastity guy or whatever.
That was a
Anyway.
self-insert for Dylan.
Yeah, I think the one annoying thing for me for this movie, it's a really benign thing too. It's just all of like those like random like art piece transition things they did. None of those really landed with me that much. I'm just like,
Interesting.
it lasted a decent amount of time too. Sometimes like it's just like just shit I'm looking at. I don't really care that much for it.
Not as long as
Yeah.
Fritz the cat though.
True.
That's
The
true.
ones in First the Cat were even worse than this, but
There we
they
go.
weren't that bad. That's true. You know.
Exactly.
If I have to name a detractor to the movie, I'd say those.
I don't know if any of them are as good as the Dancing Crow, though. So,
Yeah, the Dancing Crow
That's
is like
very
S
true.
plus.
Like those fucking jumping mountains or whatever was going on there. The clouds and the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
get
come
what
on.
that was about.
That's nowhere near the Dancing Crow, okay?
Yeah, no, not even close.
That crow's... Dude, that cat's swinging.
There it is.
Oh, these cats are swinging.
God, I fucking love that crow. He's. Anyway,
that Crow is hands down the best part of that movie. Anyway,
are we getting down to the rankings here, boys?
I guess we are, and let me kick it off this time.
All right.
I'm gonna give Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is actually very
Drum
funny
roll,
considering
or-
how positive I've been on the movie. B plus.
Really?
Okay. Yeah,
Crazy.
fair enough.
Jackson, what are you giving it?
An A plus.
Oh,
I think this
shit.
is the funniest comedy we've seen so far.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hunter, what about you, dude?
I also gave it A plus. I think it's probably one of the best comedy, like original comedy movies. It's just some of the parts are a little slow, and I'm not a huge fan of the ending.
Solid, man, solid. Dylan, where are
A
you
plus.
ranking it? Whoa, crazy.
I don't think
I'm
it's going to
also
be
going to
Undercover
go
Brother,
with Tanner
guys.
here. I think it's a B plus film in my book.
Wow.
Well, it depends. What did Nico
So
rate
you
Undercover Brother?
did put this one underneath Undercover Brother.
Damn,
I
you
will
did.
say,
It's a tier above it, boys. It's a tier above it. We've got an A on Holy Grail and an A minus on Undercover Brother.
Let's go. Wait, A minus on Undercover
I mean,
Brother.
in his personal ranking.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
yeah, I think the Undercover Brother was a funnier film overall than this, Tanner.
Oh,
Interesting.
I almost went with the S minus.
Put me on the record with that one. Undercover Brother is funnier than Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Get him out of here.
Sacrilege.
I think
Clip it.
there are just different senses of humor, guys. We have to acknowledge
Yeah, some
that,
people
alright?
don't have any. But
Yeah. Speaking of not having any, never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Yeah, I'd give Monty and Python an A minus.
well, here's the thing.
There
No
you
one
go.
asked Kyler.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, I know where you
You
live. so
don't actually. That's the funny part.
Yeah, you're right. I definitely do. I could find out though.
Anyway, Guapish at the. Oh wait, we have to choose our. That's right.
Yes, sir.
You're right.
Who is it?
Alright.
Is it Nico
Tanner?
and Tanner this week?
Yeah, it's you and I, dude. It's you and I.
Mm-hmm.
You go first. I need to do my random number generator here.
I think what I'm choosing, since I have now. We didn't even talk about this on the podcast. I guess tune into the post-glop to talk about me leaving Texas. But in honor of Texas, I'm going to be choosing what I'm pretty sure is the best movie set in the state of Texas.
Texas
and that is
Chainsaw
going to
Massacre?
no, like a good movie.
I don't know.
And that is going to be No Country for Old Men.
Let's go. Dude, that movie's
Ooh, I
great.
can knock that one off my list. Thanks, T-Boy.
Never heard
Yeah,
of that
I've-
movie before.
Really? I
Yeah.
forced Mom to watch that one like twice.
Mom, you don't like
Or like once.
you don't like No Country for Old Men?
What's her official
Oh my
ranking? Can we
God.
get it in
She
here?
doesn't... Yeah, she teaches English to children and yet doesn't understand storytelling.
Tragic.
What the
Anyway,
hell?
We're going with No Country for Old Men, and Kyler and I will be watching that one tonight.
Damn.
Well, looks like my movie is one that your mom might actually enjoy, Tanner.
Marley and Me.
So you see, since we are getting into the sort of like summer atmosphere here now, boys.
He's getting Christmas song.
No,
Is this a Hallmark movie?
the random.
Regular
No,
show, the movie.
no,
We need to do that one.
we do at some point. The random number pickers decided that we'll be watching our very first rom-com,
Oh,
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going
What
to
do
be
you
checking
mean our
out
very first?
What was the other one?
What was the other one, Jackson?
The fucking Take Me Home Tonight movie.
That's not a rom-com.
I don't think it's a
That
What do you
is a
rom-com.
fucking mean it's not a rom-com?
Is it a rom-com?
That's just a com.
I'm pretty
You,
sure it's a rom-com.
you literally introduced it as the first rom-com we're watching. That's the bit you're
He
trying
just
to do.
wants to do
Oh
this
yeah,
every time.
that is true.
Nico, just do it every time.
Nico
though.
likes to gaslight everybody at every opportunity possible.
Including himself, apparently.
That's true.
I need to change things in order to fit my current narrative, Jackson.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. Too bad you got people here to call you
I'm a
out.
historical revisionist, don't you see?
500 Days of Summer, guys. That's what we're watching next. 500 Days of Summer.
I don't know
Damn.
if I've
like a
even
long-
heard of that one.
No, I
that's a
think that
lot of
was too
summer,
long,
frankly. It's too much summer.
Interesting.
In
Yeah.
fact, that's more than a year of summer.
That's more than...
That's definitely past winter, spring. Yeah.
All right, what's the Patreon pick? Let's see it, Jackson.
Oh, boys, I'm excited to give the Patreon pick this week. Let me bust it out.
Rolling.
Every time I do this roll command, I just think it's gonna fucking break. Pick of Destiny by Dread Pirate 46
Oh,
on Discord.
that's a good movie.
That motherfucker Dread Pirate. He keeps getting his movies pulled.
I feel like
I mean,
get
the last one
mine.
was Jacob Edwards.
Me, I feel like how many of mine have gotten pulled? At least
I
one.
think
Yeah, at least one
I think
of those
both
has.
of mine that I've suggested got pulled
Requested,
like the week of.
requested.
Yeah. They definitely have. This Tupbot guy's getting screwed over, I'll tell you what.
Hey, just wait till I get my
I mean-
June one in.
The odds. I mean, you have the odds multiplier, right, Jackson? That's like the.
No,
like
it's just random.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
I don't have anything based around how when you put it.
Mine's gonna happen next
I
week.
I mean, we could always make it so if your movie got picked, you can't
this
suggest
is
another
getting
movie.
too in the weeds for the main podcast.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's right, everyone. This week we are watching No Country for Old Men, 500 Days of Summer, and Pick of Destiny. Isn't it Tenacious D, Pick of
Yeah.
Destiny?
Yeah, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. This lazy motherfucker didn't give us the right name and also gave us a wrong year. Fuck you, Dread Pirate. I'm calling you out. Never watch the movie again.
Penalty!
Honestly, I think you
Strike his
should
name
pull
from the
it, and we have
record.
to pick a different movie instead.
No, we're not
No.
doing that.
Send a picture of his house out in general.
Yeah, maybe we can do that instead. There has to be some sort of punishment, you know?
Blast his address in the employee break room.
Yeah, there you go. After rating the movie, we rate his setup in his house. His living room is so cluttered. Oh my god.
Anyway, Guapish at the movies, everyone. And with that, our little podcast here, our very first 6-man podcast,
Oh man.
is coming to a close.
So
Hunter,
sad to see it end so soon.
Yeah.
Hunter,
Yeah.
could you tell the people about the Patreon?
Hey guys, make sure that you subscribe to the Patreon. It's only $1. Oh, this $1 for a month, and it just shows your love and support for the podcast. I subscribe to the Patreon, so why don't you freaking idiots? If you don't subscribe right now,
What do they get with the
you get to request a movie for us to watch. You get exclusive pre-guap stuff and get to see the things before they come out on YouTube. I think that's what you guys do, right? Why'd you have me do this?
a week early?
You get to
I don't know why Nico.
you get
agreed.
to see the pictures of all of us shirtless, maybe. So make sure you guys
Oh, God, I
subscribe
hope
to the
nobody has
Patreon.
screenshots. Goddamn,
Hold
Jackson.
on. That's Nico. Say the other things, and then I'm pulling up a thing real quick.
You get the right
Yeah, of
to
course.
name
So
my
in
firstborn.
addition, yeah, you get the right to name Hunter's firstborn, apparently, for the next Patreon supporter. In addition to all of that, though, you do, of course, get also the option to get slime coins, join the Discord server. You also get to hop on over to the Patreon, where you will, in fact, get even more benefits, likes of which no one really knows at this point. There's simply too many to count now.
Oh,
Good
man.
advertising.
Yeah.
And also you get your name read out, just like fucking Dylan is gonna read out this time.
Oh my gosh, I get to do the names. Guess what, guys?
That's right.
You know who subscribes to our Patreon? You got Lava Skin, you got Top Ramen Man, Joshua Bean, I am a closeted homosexual, Tutbot, Lucas Ledette, Hunter, and Jacob Edwards. Thank you so much for your support, and maybe someday we'll be able to do the Patreon stretch goal.
Did you say Tutbot, Dylan?
I did say Tutbot.
Thank God.
He's got a little Torchic picture. It's so cute,
He
man.
really
I
needs
love
that
it.
recognition.
Oh my gosh! Wait, Dylan. I'm gonna be honest. When you said Top Ramen Man, I thought you were a retard.
No.
But no, we've been saying his name wrong this entire time. I've been pronouncing it Top Ramen or Topramen Man or something.
Oh my
I also
gosh.
pronounced it that
Why
way
would you
because
do that?
Tanner did.
Oh my god.
No, I actually
on,
didn't
guys.
realize that's what it said.
Let's go.
I mean, there's no space between.
I got you,
ramen
Top
and
Ramen Man. Don't you worry. Your Patreon subscription is not going to waste anymore. We've corrected this error.
Anyway,
Anyways,
yeah, that's the thing, I guess. Bye.
Bye.
Deuces.
Bye.